everybody, and thanks for joining Stamp with Tracy for tonight's Well Wednesday. Tonight we are going to make a quick and easy small gift. They're great for co-workers. They're great for your kids to give their teachers. I know a lot of times teachers get a lot of things that they can't use, and this is definitely something that they can use. Bus drivers, any little things like that. So it's called an easel card, an easel note holder, actually, and we're going to make it out of Christmas paper. This could be great for any time of the year. It doesn't have to just be a Christmas gift, but I wanted to show that to you. Now, I've seen it made by a few people, and I pulled a little bit of everything from different people that I saw. So I'm not going to mention any names because I don't want to give credit where credit was from someone else, because I don't remember which bits and pieces I pulled from who. But to start off, we are going to have a card base, and I'm using Evening Evergreen, and this is 3 1/4 by 8 1/2, and then on the long side we're going to score it at 4 1/4 and 6 3/8. Okay, and that is going to be our base. And then we're going to have a piece of coordinating cardstock, which this is Soft Succulent, and that is going to be the back of the easel panel where it's folded, and it is 1 7/8 for the designer series paper by 3, and the panel is 2 by 3 1/8. And they're going to be layered onto each other. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. So this pattern piece of paper here is 1 7/8 by 3. And if you're using pattern paper that it's important that it goes a certain direction, you have to make sure that you cut it properly. With what I'm using today, I don't need that. And the pattern paper I'm using today is the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper that will be retiring. We're going to be using the Christmas Banner stamp set that also is retiring. So this piece is going to go on the back of this piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there. Again, this front piece is 3 1/4 by 8 1/2. And then scored at 4 1/4 and 6 3/8. So that is the back of our panel. So it's going to sit like this. Okay, does that make sense? There's your panel. Hopefully you can see that. And then that's on the back. And then we have the piece here for our easel that's going to go right on here. Okay, and that piece is matching the same card base with the with the Evening Evergreen, and that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And we're going to layer a piece of Soft Succulent cardstock, 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. I'm going to layer that right onto that panel. And it just gives us a little 1/8 of an inch of a margin around it. And then our designer series paper, pattern paper, is again 3 by 4. And we'll put that right on top of there. Again, my pattern paper design didn't matter. That makes life easy. Okay. And then this is eventually going to go right on there, but we're going to decorate the front of it first. So I have stamped and die cut the banner from Christmas Banners and put "Just for You." And we're going to put that on there. And we're going to be using dimensionals. And put one at each end and one in the middle. And we're going to pretty much center that. And then I have taken some retired glimmer paper. Actually, the red and the white was just in the current catalog and it's retiring, and it did actually sell out already. But we do have we have glimmer papers available to still purchase. So just any glimmer paper that would go nice with it. And we're going to build a pretty front cover to our card. So I am going to start off by a couple of pretty, and I just used punches. I have the bow punch, the sprig punch, the bow punch, bow punch, bow punch. And I'm just going to add different ones. And I have that dimensional underneath of there. So that dimensional, and here's the sprig punch. You could have die cut a bunch of the little things here from the stamp set, but I decided to just use up some scrap glimmer paper and do it with some punches just to make life easier and quicker. I've got glue all over my fingers because I've been stamping quite a bit here, so everything's sticking to me. And I like to use the liquid glue for sure on here because the glimmer paper, a lot of times things don't adhere well to it. And when I'm layering on top of each other, the glue will eventually dry and be good for that. So I'm just grabbing different pieces of different colors that I cut out from different glimmer pieces. Just to give this a little bit more oomph. And you can do as much as you want or as little as you want. Let's put this one down here. And then I want to get another red one on the top. I hope everybody's done their Christmas shopping. And if they're not, like I said, this is some last minute gifts that are great. A friend of mine actually posted on Facebook today, still looking for a nice local person that has a small business. If you could supply me with some nice little teacher gifts. And I thought, well, wouldn't this be great to do as a teacher gift? So I thought, let's do that for tonight's Wow Wednesday for those last minute gifts that we need for bus drivers and co-workers and teachers. Try not to get too much glue on me here. Stick that up in there. And then some of the red ones down the bottom. I'm sorry the way I'm set up tonight. I keep having to reach over in front of the camera to get little glimmer things. And as I stated before, that is going to go right on this panel here. And I'm actually going to stand it up to make sure that I get it just perfect. Press down on it. I have some really pretty little gems that I'm going to add on here. And of course I can't put my finger on them right now. Oh, there they are. Just one second. Do you know me? I like to have my bling. So we're going to add some of those red rhinestones on there. Just dress it up a little bit more. And then we're going to glue down with a very strong adhesive a pack of Post-it notes. Now you want to make sure you put it on there properly, so I'm going to have it on here like this. And I'm going to bring it right down to the edge of the bottom of my paper. Not quite to the edge, I'm sorry, about 1/8 of an inch. So then this will stand up and be an easel card. So I am going to use my liquid glue again on here. Now this would be kind of difficult, I think, to mail. Just line that up. I had a piece of white paper underneath of me. It would be a lot easier working on this black. So there's our beautiful card front, and we're going to stand it up just like that, and it becomes a little easel note holder, Post-it note holder. Isn't that pretty? And like I said, it's just a nice little quick, easy something to give a coworker or your child to give a teacher or a bus driver who doesn't use Post-it notes. Right? And if you wanted to put it in an envelope or something, it would have to be in a bigger envelope, you know, like a padded envelope or something. But there you have it. So I hope everyone liked that today. Now, one other thing I wanted to show you, which is another nice, quick, easy little gift saver at the end of this last week before Christmas, just a few more days and it'll be here, if you needed another gift card. Now this was kind of easy to make as well, and this one here, let me go over it real quick with you, is made on a card base that is 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and it's scored at 3 inches on the long side. Okay, and then there's a top layer of cardstock that coordinates with this. That is 3 inches wide by 8 1/2. So this is all one piece. And then that is scored at 4 1/4. Okay, so then you have your designer series paper, 4 by 5 1/4, and 2 pieces that are 2 3/4 by 4. One's on the back there, and one's on the front. And you layer those on there. So we have this like little card area right on top of the designer series paper. And you fold this up, and it lays down like that. And I did the same type of thing on the front, and I'm going to add a little bit of bling to that as well. Because I like my bling. Again, these are just our red rhinestone basics. I always like to do things in uneven numbers. So I'm going to do one more right there. So then you have a nice, quick, easy, different card. And this was from Paper Pixie, Julie D'Amato. And she calls it her Joy Fold card. Now, I'm not quite sure if she designed it, if she got it from someone else or not. But it's a very joyful little fold, isn't it? So cute. And like I said, you could pop a little gift card right there. Just use some glue dots to attach it. And there you have another really nice little quick and easy gift to give someone the last minute if you need to here at Christmas time. So as we come down to the wire here, please remember to use my host code for December. The links are on my Facebook page on several different posts and on my group page as well. It's right here, 73XAT6MN. For any order that's under $150, I'd greatly appreciate you using that host code. And anything over $150, don't use the host code, and make sure that you pick out your own Stampin' Rewards before you close your order out. So we have just a little bit of time left for that last minute chance items. That is from the mini catalog that ran from July to the end of December. And items in there that are retiring. And then there's also some great stuff still left on the clearance rack. Some dies and things that were added. And some of them are up to 60% off. Some items are on that last chance list at 60% off too. So don't miss out on getting some of those great, great products at a really nice reduced price. Or even if it's at regular price and it's just because you want to get them before they're gone. And again, don't forget, save those little scraps of glimmer paper and use punches and dies to cut different things out. And then I just store them in one of my little containers and grab them whenever I want to. I have them in all kinds of colors. So if you have any questions, or if you need a gift certificate for that special family member or friend that you still need to buy for, I'll be more than happy to print one of those off or email it to you so you can print it off and have it in person to give to them, because I don't know if we'll make it by mail now. Just reach out and give me contact me, and I'll be more than happy to get that to you so you can give that as a gift. Thanks again for joining me, and I hope everybody has a wonderful, joyful, Merry Christmas. Thanks again, and happy stamping, everyone. Bye-bye.